Hello, ladies and nerds. Welcome to the FBA, the Film Buffs Anonymous, where no
Do it with a straight face, bitch.
You're laughing too, okay? Okay, where the fuck have we been?
Uh, we graduated.
We graduated.
We both graduated. I'm engaged.
Engaged.
You're slowly
I am-
becoming your U.S. citizen.
I am single and unemployed. It's the American dream, everyone! Yeah!
He says as he chugs a beer.
Budweiser. King of beers. Okay.
I would dispute that heavily, but go on. Speaking of which, since becoming an adult now, I now understand why people drink. Oh God, it helps with all the problems.
Yeah. You're gonna see me under the effects of one beer tonight. You're gonna see me under the effects of many shots in your wedding.
God bless your soul, man.
Eddie, we're here. Let's talk some shit about movies.
Holy
What's our
shit.
structure? I don't know this shit.
I guess we start by informing. I guess let's start with the news.
Let's start with the news. What do you mean the news?
Well, so we, said we've taken the past about month or so, I guess, talking little here and there to come up with some plans and ideas for what we want to do, because we both really miss doing this.
Yeah.
And since we've both graduated and transitioning to careers and whatnot, we're gonna finally have more free time. Believe it or not, having a career means you have more free time.
Also, job hunting is a full-time job.
It fucking is, man.
Yeah.
I agree with you there.
Yeah.
But so we decided that we're gonna start a new podcast under a new banner.
Still working on the name.
Still working on the name.
Still working on the name. Because there's a lot of things we want to do.
Yeah.
We want to do. I really want to do that film gamble thing that we talked about. And
Where we watch.
Yeah.
I saw Spirited Away.
It only took you 2 years. I moved apartments while the last time I gave you that Blu-ray.
I didn't watch it.
And
I did.
quick opinion. What do you think?
It's good.
Fuck off. Okay.
But so no, and besides not only the film gamble, but we also want to review maybe TV shows. We can talk about
We want to have people
topics.
over.
Yeah, definitely. We want to have more guest stars. I've got a short list of people already.
Me too. I have some friends I want to come and just talk movies with, because shooting shit about movies is fun, and I personally really miss doing this.
Yeah.
My friends are not as big movie geeks as I am, and you're my dude for that.
Yeah, you're ready for that too.
Yeah, every time you come over, like we hang out, I always refer to you as my co-host, not as my friend.
Yeah, that's true.
You are my friend, and I miss doing this, and
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're gonna
excited.
be.
I'm excited.
I mean, you're gonna be one of the groomsmen at my wedding. That should speak volumes. Like, we are good friends.
I'm sorry to everyone I have on Snapchat, but I'm going to be pretty drunk at that wedding, so excuse my behavior.
You
Which
should.
is not as bad as behavior as Hollywood had last year, which, we were a little late to that party to talk about that, but,
Oh no, we're gonna talk about it when we get our new podcast. Like,
Yes,
that's gonna be the
please.
first fucking episode.
Can we please talk about that?
Ah,
Okay.
Jesus Christ, there's so
Fuck
much.
you, Kevin Spacey. Okay.
Oh my God, we're getting off topic. Also, real quick, I can't continue this podcast without having to say this. Fuck you for those Crocs. Now, so this episode's
my
gonna be our.
house.
I don't give a shit. You never wear Crocs. Crocs are meant to be worn by infant children and the elderly. You are neither.
I'm a little old. Okay. So we're gonna talk. We're gonna do our top. So if you haven't understood by now, we're gonna do our top 10 worst
films,
and then we're gonna do our top 10 best in a separate episode. So it's two-parter. It's a tradition, and I miss doing this.
It's a hell of a way to close out.
Hell of a way to close out. So for the last time as the FBA, these are my worst. These are my dishonorable mentions.
Dishonorable mentions.
Dishonorable mentions.
Okay.
The Boss Baby,
Okay.
which that sucked. Chips, which
You saw Chips?
I never saw the TV show, the old TV show, but I saw the movie just to see if it was fun. It's not fun. The Space Between Us, I fell asleep. Sorry. Rings, pretty bad. Except for Bonnie Morgan, the girl who actually played Samara.
Yeah.
She's excellent in the movie.
Did she actually have a speaking role, or is she still just playing Samara?
So she does talk, but like the way that she's a contortionist in real life, so she nails it.
Oh shit!
She's the best part of the movie, but it's not a good movie. Transformers: The Last Night. In any other year, Transformers movie would be in the top 3. worst of the year, but this one is not even that relevant.
Wow.
Despicable Me 3.
Wow. Okay.
It's better than the second one, but that doesn't make it better.
Is it better than Minions?
Yeah, but that's not saying a lot. Leap, which was also boring.
Which one's Leap?
See? Exactly. It was an animated movie. It changed names on like 5 times. So it was called Leap, then it was called Ballerina, then it was called... I don't know.
Fair.
And Beauty and the Beast. The remake.
It was bad. You didn't like it?
I did not like it.
Dude, I hated the original. I like this one.
I hate the autotune on Emma Watson's voice. And you know, this... If last year wasn't disappointing enough, it showed us that, yes, Emma Watson is not perfect. She cannot fucking sing. But, you know... Last year was a year of accepting realities that were sad in Hollywood, so we might as well live with that. Those are my dishonorable mentions. You may proceed.
I'm waiting for you to apologize for that comment about Emma Watson. Hermione can do no wrong.
Hermione can do no wrong. Emma Watson sadly accepted this role, so, you know. Fuck it.
That was spot on casting. Fuck you.
In paper, but not in execution.
Eat a cock. All right.
I missed that.
Oh man, the always politically incorrect Eddie. Okay, so worst dishonorable mentions. Let's start with the Emoji Movie. I didn't even see it, but fuck that movie. Let's start there. Baywatch. Again, I didn't even watch it, but fuck that movie. Rings. I actually did watch about 10 minutes of it, and fuck that movie. I couldn't stick around.
Okay.
And finally, the dishonorable mention that I actually stuck around to watch, and I couldn't stand it. The Circle.
Oh, with Tom Hanks?
And Emma Watson.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna backtrack for a second here. Emma Watson can do wrong. She did The Circle. An idea that looks great on paper, an idea that probably should have worked, but it just didn't.
I didn't see it. I heard that Tom Hanks was just in like 5 minutes of it, and that's it.
He wasn't in it very much, and he does not play a very good villain. Villain-ish character.
Well, you can't put Tom Hanks as a villain. Like,
No, I think you can, but it has to be the right villain.
Yeah. Did you hear that he's playing Mr. Rogers in a biopic?
I heard. If that's not spot on,
That's
I don't
spot on casting.
Oh man, no! You know what? Actually, I would kill to see Tom Hanks as.
What?
Max Landis brought this idea up.
What?
Tom Hanks as Lex Luthor.
In Bizarro World, maybe. Do you want me to put bring the thing closer so that you can like be more comfortable?
No, I'm good. No, I'm saying like this comfortably.
Okay.
But
Right.
yeah, imagine Tom Hanks as Lex Luthor.
Okay. Let's get into the
Top 10 worst.
So number 10. This was number 10 because I wasn't gonna put it on the list. I wasn't, but it just fuck it. Pirates of the Caribbean: Dead Man Tells No Tales.
You saw it.
That's my number 10. Yes.
God bless your soul.
I saw it with my family, and look, I love the first three. I think the first one is amazing. I think the first one is just it's a fucking genius movie. But this, it's you know that it's been 10 years since the third one came out.
Since the third one came out.
Yes, and there was a fourth one, but you know who saw it, and I saw it too. But like, who cares about the fourth one? Nobody liked the fourth one.
I mean, to be honest, Minik, you were making out the whole time during the fourth one, so it's not like I
You
remember.
didn't really see it.
I don't know. I paid $20. I feel like that counts.
This is why you should get Movie Pass.
We'll talk about that later.
Yes. By the way, Movie Pass, if you want to sponsor, I'm more than willing to, speak nice things about you. Because I know AMC hasn't. So, let's. Well, that came and went. No. So the Pirates, it attempts to do that thing with like Disney. You remember that time when like Disney was doing sequels to all their animated movies, but like all of them were like
DirecTV. I'm
Yeah.
DirecTV VHS.
yeah, and like the animation was real shit, and like all of them were the same. They were either the children of the original main characters learning the same lesson that their parents learned in the first one, or it's a minor character from the original trying to find love. That's it. All of them are like that. Little Mermaid 2, Lion King 2, Aladdin 2, all those that same thing. And this one is also like that in a weird way. You can tell that Johnny Depp is not in it for it anymore. He's pretending the whole time.
I need his money to pay off the lawyers for the assault.
Yes, that's exactly what it
It's
is.
fucked up.
It's fucked up. It's also the truth. Well, that's what they get for keeping casting Johnny Depp and everything. Uh, the there's a scene at the beginning where like they Jack Sparrow first appears in the movie when he's in a bank and he stole everything from the bank, or he slept in like one of the like locks thingy. What are they called? A safe, and they find him and the security is like, oh, that's Jack Sparrow, let's catch him, and then they proceed to steal. The pirates proceed to steal the bank. Like literally, they lift it from the ground and they carry it, or like they're like pulling it with like
The
like,
ship?
and yeah, yeah, and it's a fucking great scene, but but that's like one of those moments where I'm like, oh, that's what we're here for. That it's a fucking cartoon now. Like what I like about the first one, even the second and third one, is that it feels very live actiony, but at the same time it's because it is live action, but also the action feels real. Like the sets feel real. There's the CGI looked good even, and it doesn't anymore. Yeah,
You're telling me that the dead haunted monkey was real.
it looked real. It looks okay. Okay, what I'm trying to say.
I'm just giving you shit.
Yeah, I don't. Anyway, it's also Paul McCartney's in it for like 2 seconds, and there's no reason for it.
They got to be getting that paper.
Yeah, I got it in paper.
Okay.
Okay.
Number 10 is I'll make this short and sweet. All Eyes on Me.
You saw it. You saw the Tupac movie.
Yeah.
How was it?
Man, I was hoping for Straight Outta Compton. It turned into more like a Notorious B.I.G., but like a bad version of it. It was just, man, it was so disappointing. As a rap fan, I've watched, I'm not gonna say countless documentaries, but countless documentaries on Tupac.
Yeah.
And him, the beef with Biggie Smalls, and what they did, how they've done it, and whatnot. And to know personally that this story is not accurate, that could have been, but they chose to take creative liberties. Very disappointing. I guess it's a running trait that my top tens are always films that had potential but failed.
Yeah.
This is one of those films that could have gotten it right. That could have got it right.
Yeah.
They had the right actor.
Yeah.
But literally everything else did not work.
It's not the same actor that played Tupac in Shadow Compton, right?
I
I don't think it is.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Dude, the actor was spot on though. That guy, he was dead on. I'm sorry I don't know his name, but he was dead on. But oh man, it was so disappointing. To know that it could have been right, but they chose to fail.
It's so weird because I read that movie had like the rights to his music, so I was like, that's they can do so much with that, and yeah, I also heard that it was pretty disappointing. That what's her name? The Will Smith's wife.
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that apparently she was very close friends with Tupac, and that the movie misrepresented their friendship, like bad way.
Yeah, it did. It really fucking did.
Well, I'm glad I didn't saw it then.
Oh man.
Okay. That was number 10?
Yeah, number 9.
Alright, number 9. Shit. Alright, number 9. You mentioned it, Baywatch.
Why?
So I saw Baywatch, and I was like, this could be cool. This could be, what's it called? This could be 21 Jump Street. This could be something fun. The Rock is always entertaining. Zac Efron turns out really has good comedic timing.
And incredible abs.
Incredible abs, absolutely. That's what bought the ticket.
Abs for days.
I will see Alexander Daddario in anything. I'm into it, and Priyanka Chopra's good. It's really good cast. I was expecting really good, and it wasn't even fun. It wasn't even stupid fun. It was just. There's a penis joke that goes for like 3 minutes, and it's not. You can do a lot of jokes in 3 minutes, and the fact that none of them worked. Like, you can make an erection funny. Like, you can. I swear to God, this is a weird. That's a weird sentence I just said. But like, you can make it. You can make it funny, and they don't make it funny, and it's just. It's just like there's a scene where like Zac Efron does a woman, and like that's the joke. There's no more. There's no more of it. It's just like we're undercover. Okay, he comes as this woman. It's like okay. There's nothing there. There's only one scene near the end where like they're having this huge showdown at the end because Priyanka Chopra is like the villain. Spoilers, I guess it's in the trailers, and that scene goes like full meta, full reference. They don't give a shit. It's that scene was funny. It included a bazooka, and bazookas are always funny.
Was Pamela Anderson in it?
Yes.
She came out.
She came out in like the last scene, and but like she is walking and moving in like slow motion, but everyone else moves around her in like normal speed.
Oh
That
god.
was kind of funny.
Oh god damn it.
And there's a scene where like so The Rock is playing Mitch, who was the character that
Hasselhoff.
played in the original one, and they meet at some point.
Him and David Hasselhoff?
Yeah, and they
Isn't he dead?
No, he's alive, and he's still kicking. And like they made it. He's like Mitch, and then the other guy's like Mitch. How are you, Mitch? Good, Mitch. Like they just clash, and it's weird, and like and Hasselhoff tells him like, you are the bay that watches the beach. Be the bay to that beach. And I'm like, oh my god, you're so old and you're so white, and I know they love you in Germany, but this movie was terrible. I mean, if you want to look at abs and hot bodies, I guess it's a movie, but I need a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's number 10. Baywatch.
Number 10. Oh snap. Oh, okay.
That was 9, sorry.
Yeah, that was 9. Okay, cool. So my number 9 is going to be one of the most boring movies going in style.
You saw that?
Yeah.
Okay, how was it?
I had some faith that Michael Caine and Morgan Freeman could impress me.
It's the one where like they're in like a golf club, right?
Yeah, no, they're in a retirement home and
okay.
they're trying to like steal from the bank to pay for everyone's pensions, or otherwise, the house is gonna get lost and all the basic shit. And they try to do something good with like like commentary on like how banks are fucking working people over and whatnot. And I get it.
You get
it.
You get it.
I get it. I get it, but no.
No.
It's so boring. It's so drawn out. Don't get me wrong. There are some really funny scenes.
Yeah.
But it was just so damn boring. I remember I almost fell asleep twice. And I also remember the ending is just really hokey, with Morgan Freeman almost getting recognized with the little girl smart enough to be like, oh, I'm not going to pick him because I don't want him to go to jail. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so just shit like that. Just going in style, boring as all hell.
Alright. My number 8. It's a little movie called Naked!
Oh God, why did you see that?
Because it was free on Netflix, and I had like a couple hours to kill. So Marlon Wayans, I like Marlon Wayans. I think he's funny. White Chicks is a classic.
That's true.
But goddamn, he cannot carry a movie anymore. Like apparently this is like a remake of like an international film. I don't know exactly where it's from, but the concept is interesting. It's pretty much Groundhog Day, but it's the day of his wedding. But he just appears and reappears naked in an elevator every day.
At the beginning of each day?
Yeah. And like that can be funny. There can be funny things done in there, but I realized that I was an hour into the movie and I hadn't laughed once. This is just like it's.
Is it getting sad?
Yeah, it's just sad because for example, there's a scene where like so Marlon Wayans he's a teacher, and he's one of those like cool movie teachers that there's no way existed in real life.
Yeah.
Like he gets to curse out his students and like nobody tells him shit.
Yeah.
And there was one moment where like I had to pause the movie and just be like, I there's one scene where like he goes with his wife because he forgot something I think.
Yeah.
And he says like but she like forgives him, and he says like oh, I'm gonna be like Justin Bieber and tell you sorry. Like, what the fuck was that kind of line? Like, who the fuck writes that? Like, and like, at what moment are you like reading a script and you're like, yeah, that sounds like something like a grown adult man about to get married would say? Like, fuck no. fuck no. Also, the movie's like ridden with cliches. Like the dad of the bride actually brings an ex-boyfriend of the bride to the wedding and be like, "Don't you prefer this guy? Don't you prefer this guy?" Like it's so cliche. Like what people act, like people don't. I hope people don't fucking act like this, but. It's not worth the time, and Netflix needs to get better at distributing movies. Because the fuck is this shit?
Is Bright later on your list? Have you seen
I
Bright?
did not see Bright actually.
Ah, okay. No, it's on my list to watch. No, it's not my shit list. It's on my list to watch.
Yeah.
So Naked.
Naked. Not much to say about that. It's just bad.
Fair.
Yo,
Number 8, Alien Covenant.
I gladly missed that one.
Oh man.
Yeah.
You understand, man? I had hope. And again, this is one of those movies that had so much potential, and with proper rewrites, it could have been good.
Yeah.
But in the end,
I
Jesus.
think Ridley Scott needs to leave that like franchise to square away. Like let someone else pick it up.
Also, who can pick it up right though? Because I think Alien, no, not Alien. What was the last one called again?
Prometheus.
I think Prometheus was good.
Yeah, me too. But it's not. I find it hard to call it an alien movie because it's a prequel, yeah, but it's way in the past. Like you can show it to someone without telling them that it's an alien movie, and they probably won't know.
No, they wouldn't. Honestly, they wouldn't.
Yeah.
Man, they didn't capitalize on Dr. Shaw at all.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't capitalize on.
How was Danny McBride in that movie?
I couldn't take him seriously, man.
Really?
You know how I said how good Jason Sudeikis or whatever the hell his name was? Sudeikis?
Yeah,
You know?
Colossal? Yeah.
Yeah, you know how much I hate him, Colossal?
Yeah.
But like because he was good enough of an actor to make me believe and hate him.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I can't believe that he's a badass. The other guy, what's his face again?
McBride?
McBride, yeah, he's not a badass.
Really good in those Mountain Dew commercials, by the way.
Oh God, no. But no, yeah, Alien Covenant, it was just such a waste. And I mean, the acting was top notch ish.
Yeah.
They wasted so much. They didn't build on Prometheus at all.
How much like in time does it take place after Prometheus? That
Um, Jesus, I wish I could remember. A while. Long enough to where David is able to repair himself and make him a new body, and he kills Shaw and experiments on her body. And like all you see is like this weird contorted version of her where like her jaw is missing.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that.
No.
Not a fan of that. That's it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright, my number 7. I'm gonna be quick about this one. Because I don't have much to say, but A Dog's Purpose.
Ooh, okay.
Josh Gad. Boy. My man. You gotta chill with the boys' work. You gotta...
Josh Gad, where's he from?
He's the voice of Olaf in Frozen.
Oh yeah. Oh God.
Bro, you need to. I know it's probably really cool right now because you're getting a lot of offerings, but like, bro, you need to like, no. Look, I'm a dog guy. I love dogs. Have a dog. I refer to my buddies as dog every once in a while, but this was just. I don't know. It's just that after seeing Marley and Me, it's hard to see a movie with a dog again.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Why you gotta bring up Marley and Me into this? Wait, did you like Marley and Me, or did you think it was bad?
I love Marley and Me. It's just I think it was really well done. It's just I didn't feel like after this there should be another like movie about dogs to make you cry. I think we have enough, and I think that was the definitive one. And plus, I mostly bring this movie up because of the controversy of what happened. Like you saw about that.
That's all they bring her up in.
Ugh.
Yeah, the controversy about the dogs.
Yeah, that video came out of like the production crew like mistreating those dogs and like whoever you are, fuck you. Like I'm not PETA and fuck PETA, but fuck you too.
I agree. I never saw Dog's Purpose, but I agree. Fuck him.
Yeah, fuck him. All right, that's it.
It's sad because Nikki really actually enjoyed that movie.
What?
She really enjoyed that movie.
Who?
Nikki.
Well.
She understood about the whole like dog like.
I got like 0 negative things about her. I have enough negative things to say about you, and like. Yeah.
No. She was well aware about what happened. She was like, "Damn it, it was a good movie. Why'd they have to pull all that? Why'd they have to like abuse the dogs? Like it could have been good." What man? That was your number 7?
Number 7.
Okay, my number 7 is, again, real quick, Geostorm. A CGI crap
That
fest for the
looked
ages.
fun. I didn't see it, but it looked kind of fun.
It wasn't. The only decent part was in the goddamn trailer
Yeah.
when all the stuff comes crashing down, and he's like, "Oh, honey, sweetheart, whatever." He's like, "Sweetheart." Then all the stuff comes crashing down. Then the president, who's Andy Garcia, looks at the guy and says, marry her now." That's the only funny part. It wasn't fun. It was stupid science.
You know what? You know what? You don't get it.
What?
You don't get it. Like
What?
Geostorm is like perfect. Okay.
Why?
I don't know.
God, you're a disappointment.
I haven't seen it, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm really into like those stupid action movies that Gerard Butler is doing. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
They're so stupid and over the top that they work.
yeah, it's like what was it? Both London Has Fallen and what was the other one?
London Has Fallen and
It's not America Has Fallen, but I forgot.
Olympus Has Fallen.
Olympus Has Fallen. Yeah,
Yeah.
those are fun. They're stupid and they're fun.
No, they're not fun. They're just stupid. There's a difference.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Number 6.
6, yes.
So there's a director named Mark Webb. He directed a little movie that I really like called 500 Days of Summer.
Okay.
And immediately after that, people were like, "Oh my God, what is he gonna do? This movie's so original and like the way that it's told. What is he gonna do next? What is he gonna do next?" Gets hired by Sony to direct both Amazing Spider-Man movies, which I'm pretty sure they only did just because his last name is Webb.
That's actually pretty fucking possible.
Yeah. So Sony cuts that out because of the Marvel deal. What the fuck does Mark Webb do now? My number 6 is a movie called Gifted.
Ugh.
It stars Captain America himself, Chris Evans, and a little girl that is fucking perfect and genius and is super smart, and that's it. That's the whole fucking movie.
But like, is there? I assume there's more to it than that.
There's like a plot of like, is he good enough to take care of her? Because if I'm not wrong, he's his uncle. If I'm not wrong.
I think so.
Yeah, I forgot. I watched this movie a while ago, but it's just, I just remember I was not enjoying it the whole time that I was watching it. It's just Chris Evans is not acting. He's just walking around wearing.
Is he phoning it in?
Yeah, he's phoning it in. He's just walking around wearing a slim fit shirt and just, just walking around being like, I'm hot, I guess. Yeah, I guess I'll take care of you, whatever, Octavia Spencer is in it. She's one of the neighbors, and she's pretty good in the movie, but when is she not? There's just, it's one of those movies where, like, you see it, and you're like, you had no stakes, and you still disappointed me. Like, you had nothing. Like, the plot was not interesting, but I watched it because my sister wanted to watch it, and I was like, fuck it, I'll watch a movie with you. And, no. It's one of those things where, like, who thought about this? Who thought it was interesting? What actors thought that this was kind of cool? And why did a director that I thought had it's like,
an up trajectory career?
it's like what you said about disappointments, but like, it's very hard when you have you have no expectations and you still are like, God damn it, this was just like, if your expectations are low and like it's bad, it's like, okay, I knew that, but like, oh come on, this bad.
Yeah.
Like, it's harmless, I guess, but still,
Why do you have to be this shitty?
yeah, it would have to be this shitty. It's
Fair.
bad.
Fair.
Yeah, that was my number 6. Yeah.
Number 6. Okay. Alright, so my number 6 is going to be the disappointment again. And bear in mind, this film had cool parts, but the problem is that all the cool parts were in the trailer.
Okay.
The Dark Tower.
So I saw it.
What'd you
And
think?
For what it was, I enjoyed it. Like, it was a dumb action movie, and I thought I'm okay with that.
No, but here's the thing, though. Its job was, unfortunately, to lay the groundwork for the rest of the series.
Yeah.
Which, as far as I'm concerned, as far as I know, the series is not continuing.
Of course not.
Because of how bad this film did.
Yeah.
The thing is that this film had so much potential.
Yeah.
It's just... Man.
The only parts there are a couple parts I did enjoy about that movie. I like when the gunslinger gets into the human world and like I love that scene where like the two girls in the bus are like, "What are you doing, big boy? What are you doing?" And he just looks at them and says, "You two have forgotten the names of your fathers."
Oh God!
Like, that's the nicest way to call someone a slut I've ever heard. Like that was pretty good.
Okay,
I
I'll give
really
you that.
liked the shootout scene at the end.
Yeah.
That felt like a video game. I was watching it and I was like, I would play the Telltale version of this. Like, hardcore.
No, exactly. No, that's the thing. Like, it had so much potential, and I
Yeah.
think it had moments of greatness. It had elements of greatness, but then it failed to capture. It failed to deliver. It failed to hit those spots, and I hate it when films do that.
I'm a big Stephen King fan. I've never touched the Dark Tower series. I know that this is supposed to be like his masterpiece. Like, it's big, it's long, and like there's so much story there.
Yeah.
And I mean, I would hate to have read the books and like be a fan and go and see that. But because I'm not, I just watched it and I was like, it's fine. I want to see it again, but like it's fine.
Yeah.
Also, it was just like an hour and 20 minutes. It was super short.
Exactly, dude.
Yeah.
There's so much more they could have done. Like I said, they had elements of greatness. Matthew McConaughey as what would you call him?
Darkman?
Death? Yeah, the Darkener.
Yeah.
The Darkener.
Darkman.
The Dark Man.
Don't make a race joke. Don't make a race joke. Don't make
I'm not gonna make a race joke. I'm just thinking of how cool he was, how cool he sounded.
He was
and-
super cool, yeah.
But my problem is that this film like earned like a C plus, which is passing.
Yeah.
But fuck everyone involved in this film. It should have been an A plus. With those actors,
Yeah.
with that budget, this film should have been an easy ballpark.
Also, I don't know what the name of the little boy is.
Uh huh. Oh, the
But
kid.
whoever he is,
Yeah.
please cast him as Percy Jackson, like right now. He's the spitting image of that character from the books. I'll just say that. Just Netflix. If you're hearing this and you plan to make a Netflix series about Percy Jackson, that's your boy.
Quick question: didn't they already finish the Percy Jackson film series?
They made 2 movies.
They only made 2.
Yeah.
Shit, I thought they made a third.
They both sucked. I hate them, and I love the books. I
No,
hate them.
Mrs. Evelyn loved the first one.
What?
Mrs. Evelyn loved the first one.
Time to read the books.
Fair.
All right, number 5. Finally, we're cutting off the fat of the brisket and getting into the good shit. Number 5 is Death Note.
Motherfucker, I forgot to put Death Note. I forgot about Netflix movies in general.
Yeah. Okay. We watched this together also.
I forgot, dude. It was so bad. I forgot about it. Okay, it wasn't that bad.
So here's the thing.
It was very quotable.
I'm one of those people when like when I first came out, I was like, it's not that bad. And then as time passed, I'm like,
It's that bad.
it sucks. You know, and like it sucks because like I know this is a good director, I know this is a very capable cast, but it's not the whitewashing. It's not the whitewashing. It's just that it's bad. Like the characters were so good. The characters in the anime and in the manga and like manga, anime, musical, drama, live action series, like live action movies, all of them are good. They're all represented well. And the Americans decide to come in, kick the shit, and like let's Dragon Ball Evolution this shit up.
You know, okay, it's not as bad as Dragon Ball Evolution. Let's be clear.
Well, nothing is.
But no, I think if they had just concentrated, if they had divided, because the anime is pretty extensive,
Yeah.
and there's no way you can capture that in one film.
Yeah.
I think it. Go ahead.
Shit.
Go, princess.
No, what I was gonna say is that you can cut it off right before M and N show up in the anime, and you got a pretty good solid story. The live action movies did that well. Sorry, but it just pissed me off how very little risk it took. How the soundtrack, by the way, to this movie is the worst thing. Like it's the sound of my nightmares. Just I'm a big fan of score. I'm a big fan of music and film. But if you can't order things correctly, it's just a fucking nightmare. Like it's just terrible. I can't believe that you put one of the last scenes in the movie to a Chicago song. Like I hate that band. I hate it so much.
Was it when they were falling?
Yes, exactly.
Dude, oh my god!
It almost felt like one of those videos on YouTube where like they replace the audio to something different to make it funny. It
Dude!
looked exactly like, but it was the real deal, and like Shout out to Willem Dafoe, who's the only person that showed up that showed up to the ball game. By the way,
He knocked it. He knocked that shit out of the park.
great.
I want to see him get a solo movie.
That would not be interesting.
Oh hell yes it would.
I mean, I would see Ryuk again played by him with like different actors and a different storyline, but.
What did he say? There were so many quotable lines in this movie. Like one of my favorite lines was when he said, when the guy threatened him, he said,
L?
yeah, when L threatened, no, not L. Oh yeah, it was L. Oh, I'm sorry, it was Light.
Is it the checkmate line?
No, it's when Light threatened Ryuk.
Yeah.
And he was just like, next time I'll write your fucking name in the diary. And Ryuk says, there's 4 letters in my name. Most anyone's ever gotten is 2.
It's a pretty good line, except that there's a scene where they show the Death Note and somebody wrote Ryuk is not your friend. So somebody wrote his name there.
Oh!
So plot hole! Host.
Son of a bitch.
There is one line I really like in this movie, and that's
The checkmate?
Yeah, the checkmate line.
I don't play for check. I play for checkmate.
No, he says if you're so sure I'm Kira, why don't you just arrest me? And he just like does this, and he says like, because I don't do check light, I do checkmate. And I felt like, fuck, that's a good line. Like, fuck, that's good shit. Like cheers to that, Billy Dillon.
No, see, here's the thing, man.
Yeah.
I think if they had divided, okay, so we take the original anime, the whole storyline, the whole shebang,
Of course.
and we subdivide it into 4 films, not 3. There's too much there. Subdivide it into 4 films.
Yeah.
End it right at the point where the world starts being taken over. Use the first film to showcase how great Light is and how L is having a tough time.
Yeah.
You reveal L at the very end of the first film, like, okay, I guess we got a ball game.
Yeah.
And then you continue the series through there. But the fact that they tried to shoehorn the entire goddamn anime into one fucking film.
Yeah. This is a movie made for educates, but they're educates from like the early 2000s. They don't exist anymore. So really, they matured, Wingard. They matured. Also, the guy who played L, Lakeith Stanfield, he was great. I thought he was great.
He was good.
I thought he really captured the L character, but also he did it different enough to be its own thing, but also similar enough to the character. Like he sat the same way. He even spoke Japanese. He spoke really good Japanese. So shout out to him and Defoe. They're the only good ones.
Agreed.
That note.
Honestly, I think it pissed me off how bad Light looked. They made him a bitch.
They made him a little bitch.
And he's not like that in the anime.
Hey, he's a good actor. That
He
guy's
is.
a good actor.
He is. He can go.
Yeah. Okay.
That was your number 5?
That was my number 5.
All right, my number 5 is gonna be the Boss Baby.
Go ahead.
Oh man, so boring. I fell asleep, but I was awake for like the first probably
way,
40 minutes.
By the way, I just want to say as a little disclaimer. Just because I say that I fall asleep in a movie, I don't mean that as a bad thing. I fell asleep in the post recently
You saw the post and you fell asleep.
for like 20 minutes.
Fuck you.
It was at the beginning.
Fuck you.
It was at the beginning.
Fuck
It
you.
was at the beginning. Okay?
Fuck you with my Boston accent.
Okay. Fine.
Although speaking of
Fuck
Boston,
yeah.
speaking of Boston though, fuck the Patriots. Anyway,
Yeah, fuck the Patriots, by the way. While we're at it, it's Super Bowl Sunday this Sunday. Fuck the Patriots, by the way.
fuck the Patriots. Fuck the Eagles. You know what? When I'm secretly, oh wait, never
What?
mind. I'm not gonna say it.
Somebody made a joke saying that this is the first time the Super Bowl is going to be played by 2 teams in which the fans have more brain damage than the players.
Mo, what I was gonna say was way worse. wait, okay, I'm gonna say it right now.
Go
Can
ahead.
can I trust you to edit this out? Because
Sure.
it's a really fucked up thing to say.
Sure.
You promise me you're gonna edit this out.
38 minutes. Go ahead.
Yes, okay.
Just remind me of 38 minutes.
38. You're gonna go back and you're gonna review this audio, I assume.
Sure.
Please, for the love of God, edit this.
Oh, you
next
could
part
just not say it, you know?
out. No, it's too funny.
Okay. Just pass me a pillow. But go ahead.
Okay. So some fans are voting for the Patriots. Some fans are going for the Eagles.
Yeah.
I'm hoping for like an airplane to just crash into the arena and it just like be called a tie. Like, hey, you know what?
That's not too bad.
You know what? No one wins because there's like 20,000 people dead. Like, you know what? We're just gonna call it a game. Bye, guys.
Like just cancel Timberlake. Let's get out of here.
Agreed. Fucking agreed.
So the boss
Yeah.
baby.
So the Boss Baby. Okay, so we're back.
Yeah.
The Boss Baby. Oh man, what a delightful turd this was. So apparently some babies can't love. Christ. And here's the thing, I understand that we have to abide by the rules that they set in this world, and they did a pretty good job of setting those rules in the early goings of the film. But their only line that made me laugh was when he said, "No cookies for you."
Cookies are for closers.
Yeah, I was just like, he said it, and then I went back to sleep.
They're like, references. He's like Captain America. We're like, I understood that reference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the only reference
Hey,
I
did
ever
you like
did.
that scene where like they sang Blackbird by the Beatles and then they did it again and again and again and again and again? They did like 100 times in that movie.
I fell asleep, dude. It was bad. It wasn't good. I'd like to say I remember the ending, but I don't.
It was trippy. I'm gonna tell you that it was trippy.
The
By
one-
the way, shout out to Tobey Maguire that the older he gets, he plays younger characters.
He was the boy, right?
He was
Wasn't
the
he?
boy?
Son of a bitch. Toby, you're better than this. Don't be Mark Hamill. All right, you're number 4.
You will not badmouth Mark Hamill in this house.
No. I mean, as in, like, he can do better than that. Because Mark Hamill was relegated to voice roles for the most part after
Yeah.
Luke. Tobey Maguire, you're better than that. Star in some movies.
Yeah, he was really good in that chess movie that nobody saw.
Great Gatsby.
He was really good in Great Gatsby, but how far was that? Like 2011, 2012?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a lot.
That movie should have been nominated for an Oscar.
It was for like.
No, like best film.
I remember because that year, it was nominated for best costume design, and it won.
Uh-huh.
And then somebody said, "Hey, Leonardo DiCaprio's clothes won an Oscar before him."
Oh, fuck them. Oh, man, Jesus.
That was tier 5.
That was my 5, so you're number 4?
My number 4 was it was the latest movie I saw in the list, and that was The Greatest Showman. Let me chuck the rest of my beer for this.
Why do you subject yourself to shitty movies
I
on
was
purpose?
invited to see this movie by some friends, and we all walked out saying, "Well, that was pretty bad." Well, here's the thing: it's one of those movies where like you have to applaud the effort and the time that it was put, because like the costumes are good. These are all really good actors. The cinematography is pretty. There's a lot of things that are good in this movie, and Hugh Jackman said that this was his passion project for so long. But it's bad. Like it just feels so empty, and like it's cool that we get a musical that's not based on like a book or a play or a previous musical. It's just completely new and only for a movie.
Mm.
But for example, the songs don't fit the time. The songs sound like Imagine Dragons, but like really shitty Imagine Dragons, how they sound now. Not like, you remember when Imagine Dragons came out with It's Time and we were like, fuck, this is good shit. And then thunder, like.
Okay, to be fair, Thunder is shitty, but some of the recent songs are good.
Yeah, but every song sounds like thunder, okay?
Thunder, thunder. Oh, god damn it, they sold out.
It's just, and like.
Why'd you have to point that out?
It's just really bad. It's just really, and I hate that song, by the way. Also, it's just the movie is about a guy that starts a circus, and that's the whole movie. Like nobody learns a lesson. Nobody gets like better from this.
Maybe your job is just to witness.
Well, what I witnessed was boring.
Fair.
Also, like Zac Efron, also in here, he's good in this movie. He's all right, and like. It's nice to hear his actual voice, because I know he didn't actually sing in High School Musical, but like in the first one, he did not sing in the first one.
Really?
Yeah, look it up.
Bet on it, bet on it.
That's
Oh,
the
that's the second one.
The second
Wait, get your head in the game. You gotta get your head in the game. Oh god.
Yeah. So, also, can I just say it's weird to see a guy from like the Disney Channel generation dating a girl from like 2 Disney Channel generations after. He's with Zendaya in this movie, and like.
Oh my god, that's right. They were both Disney kids.
Yeah, but like 10 years apart, and I'm supposed to believe that they're just in a relationship just cuz? Like,
I mean, is she above the age of 18?
Yes.
No, then there you go. I'm not saying I condone it. I'm saying it's a thing.
Yeah. So yeah, I hated the songs. The songs are like. The songs sound like. If Glee had made original songs, this is what the songs would sound like. Just like people going like, oh, we're freaks and we're weird and y'all can suck it. I see you when you wash my car. Like, fuck off, man. I'm here to see your circus. Like, why are you insulting me? And
Wait, isn't that the point of the goddamn circus? He recruits the biggest freaks to get people to come and pay more money?
yeah, but also I don't like the real story. Billy Barnum is a piece of shit.
Who?
The guy who the Hugh Jackman plays, he was a piece of shit in real life, and they play him as like a almost a Jesus like character who like loved everyone, and oh, he was so perfect, oh, he was such a saint. And
How do you know he was a piece of shit? You looked him up?
there's stories, there's biographies, there's like he tortured like the people, like, they were pretty much slaves for the circus, and it's just not.
Now, see, that's a movie I want to see. The slaves revolting.
I know you would.
I'd pay good money for that.
Yeah, somebody pointed out that like none of the songs feel like sequential in the movie. Like every song feels like the opening song or the closing song. Mm-hmm. Like I'm expecting to either see credits rolling or the title of the movie after each song.
That bad?
Yeah, like, and the songs all sound the same. The only song that I like, I forgot the name. There's a song where like it's Hugh Jackman and Zac Efron taking shots, like literally like doing shots, and like I just saw that and I remember thinking like taking shots has never looked fun, except for this. I'm gonna do some shots when I get home, but then I remember that I'm alone, so don't do that. Don't drink alone.
Don't. I mean, you can. It's just don't tell anyone about it. Want to talk about it?
No.
Oh, Jesus.
Anyway, also, I'll just say this. Hugh Jackman leading a group of strange individuals with strange abilities, and it's all a metaphor for racism, and like it's just people out from the outside that don't have those strange abilities judging them and telling them they're freaks.
Are you basically saying that I
feel like I've seen this before. A couple times.
I feel like there's like
different timelines.
I feel like no. Let's be fair. It's not just once; it's several movies.
Yes.
Okay, the fucking Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them has a storyline similar to that.
I think that movie's pretty different from that.
No, but you understand.
Which, by the way, I've rewatched several times during 2017. That movie holds up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course it does.
Yeah. I just had the bad taste in my mouth from when I got robbed after watching that movie.
Oh yeah.
I should tell that story in an episode. Be like worst movie theater experiences.
Oh god. I have stories. I have stories. I saw fucking A. I need to add that movie.
What's your best?
To my best.
Okay.
What was that movie? Happy Death Day.
Well, spoilers, everyone, for the other list.
Well, it's not gonna be in the top 10, but it's an honorable mention. Yeah.
All right. So yeah, Greatest Showman number 3.
Number 3. Okay. So my number 2 or my number 3? Oh, my number 3. King Arthur.
Legend of the Sword.
Yes.
How was that? I did not see it. I heard it was pretty good.
Dude.
No?
Again, a lot of these films start off good.
Is it the shooting style? Is it the way that the guy directs?
Dude.
Yeah.
The fucking CGI is shit. Like, I'm talking, the CGI would be bad for like the year 2002 bad. Like, the snake is so fake. Harry Potter had a more realistic snake in part 2.
Yeah.
The Basilisk.
The Basilisk was badass.
Than like the snake that appears in this film. And it's so bad, man. And again, I think it could have worked if they had utilized the budget properly. Which, there's no way this film should have cost $170 million. Some of that money did not go into this film. I can swear to you that. Like, if I was Guy Pearce or Guy Ritchie?
Guy Ritchie.
If I was Guy Ritchie, I would heavily check the goddamn books to make sure that none of that money was laundered or stolen. Because there's no way this film cost that much with that shitty effects. Maybe it's just me.
Well, I know it didn't went to the cast. It probably went to that David Beckham cameo I read about.
Was there a David Beckham cameo?
Apparently he was in the movie, yeah.
I did not know him. Then again, I don't give a shit about David Beckham. But yeah, number 3, King Arthur, just such a disappointment. The story, the writing. Visually, not bad. Everything else, bad. Huh? Except for the CGI snakes. Oh, god damn it.
That guy's directing the Aladdin live-action remake, by the way.
Oh, it's gonna suck.
With Will Smith as a remake, it can't suck. As the genie, it can't suck. We'll see how that ends up.
They should have used Robin Williams recordings.
I don't know. I think they want to take liberties now.
Fair.
Number 3. Oh, yes. 50 Shades Darker.
Wait, number 3 or number 2?
Number 3.
Oh, okay, go.
50 Shades Darker.
You saw it?
I saw it.
Why?
For fun.
That's a bad idea, right?
Yes. So, this movie was the best comedy of the year.
Oh, God.
The best non-intentional comedy of the year.
I read the synopsis the other day, actually, for this film.
I would recommend people watch it, actually.
You would? Why?
This is the only movie in my shit list that I would be like, please watch it. It's so fun to watch in, like, at the room level bad.
Yeah.
Like, it's pretty bad.
I heard at some point... Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but at some point Disney admit to, like, only having sex with girls that look like his mother.
Who? Oh, the guy?
Yeah.
It's mentioned because his first was, like, an older woman. So,
yeah.
Yeah. It comes up. But... I'm just gonna say one scene. There's one scene where like he apparently is in a plane crash, or in a helicopter crash. One of the two, I forgot.
Yeah.
And Anastasia, the girlfriend, and the whole family is just looking at the TV like while the TV says like famous billionaire Christian Grey like is involved in a helicopter crash. And everyone's like, oh my god, no, what's gonna happen? He's presumed dead. And like, oh no, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? And I swear to God, I was this close to just being like, he's gonna appear right behind them and just be like, what are you looking at? Or something. I could swear that was gonna happen because it was like the tone was so all over the place. But like immediately the reporter is like, oh no, they just found him. He's alive. He's good. Immediately knock on the door.
Is it him?
Yes.
God damn it!
Did he crash next to the house? Like, they don't even explain that. It's just so fucking weird. But again, it's one of those movies where I'm like, you need to see this. You need to see how bad 50 Shades Freed is. I almost want to see the next one just to see what happens. Like, I'm so invested at this point because I'm like, this is so shit.
I used to joke with Nikki that I wanted to see 50 Shades of Grey with her.
Yeah.
And then, as I slowly realized what a piece of shit the whole franchise is going to be, it's the Twilight, it's the porno Twilight, basically.
I feel like somebody made... You remember that joke where, like, they would put, like, shitty couples and then write still a better love story than Twilight?
Yeah.
Somebody put the couple from Twilight and wrote still a better love story than 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh my god, that's
like, we've reached full circle.
No. Oh god.
It's one of those things where I'm like, okay, now I'm willing to forgive Twilight for this shit.
No, fuck Twilight. They took away my name for like 5 years. They took away my name. Look at me. My name. Number 3.
Number 3.
Table 19.
Really? Fuck, really?
You saw it? You liked it?
No, I wanted to see it. I thought it was good. I thought it was going to be good.
It is so soul crushing. The storylines in this movie, the cast gave me so much hope. On cast alone, I wanted to watch this movie. On cast alone,
it's Anna Kendrick, Phoebe from Friends, Zero from the Grand Budapest Hotel, right?
Yeah.
Isn't it? Is Craig Robinson in it too?
Which one's he? Super tall one.
Wait, the black one.
That guy? Yeah, he's the one from Hot Tub Time Machine.
Yeah, that one.
He's in it.
Yeah.
Also, that super tall, awkward guy from he's from some HBO show. Anyway, man, I had such high hopes, and the first 30 minutes deliver, but then like, spoiler alert, or no?
Fine, fuck it. Yeah.
Sure.
So
it turns out she's pregnant.
Kendrick.
Anna Kendrick's pregnant.
Yeah.
And she apparently told the other guy, and the other guy kind of just took off.
Yeah.
And she's saying how, he's immature, like, he's a child, blah, 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 blah. And then she finds out from his aunt, like, his grandma says something about, I gave him this one super, super nice, butterfly thing, but he never took care of it. So that's kind of like the metaphor, if he can't take care of a stupid toy, can he take care of the child? Yeah. Then she finds out later on, or the people the group of individuals are convincing her not to go with him. Yeah, the other people at the table are convincing her not to go with them. Go for it. But then they find out, oh no, he didn't lose the toy. He gave it to his sister because she lost hers. So he'll be a good father. Go marry him.
That's it. That's the resolution.
That's some of the resolution. Oh, it turns out the only the old lady is gonna die. Apparently, the marriage between the Mark Epps is that. I don't want to be racist. God, Mike Epps? No. What's his name?
Craig Robinson.
Craig Robinson.
That was racist.
I'm sorry. Can you edit that, please? The relationship between Phoebe and Erickson?
Cool.
The guy.
I don't know. Oh, Robinson?
Robinson.
Oh, they're married.
Yeah, they're married.
Okay.
In the movie, the Robinson and Phoebe are married, and man, that marriage is in the shitter for a long time. She's trying to cheat on him during the movie. Like, all these people are pieces of shit. The Zero
Yeah.
is trying to just get laid as
By the
hard as he
way,
can.
I love how we're not calling anyone by their real names.
We already know them.
It's like Phoebe from France was with Zero from the
Grand Budapest Hotel.
Hotel. They made into Becca from Pitch Perfect. And
Dude, this movie is just so awkward and so bad on so many levels.
how long is it?
It's about an hour and a half.
Oh, not so bad.
And it's about an hour and a half longer than it should be.
So price is this high. Eh?
Man, again, the problem is that it has such potential and it could have been good. It could have been like 500 Days of Summer indie good or Grand Budapest Hotel indie good.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. And you know why? Because they failed.
Sounds like shit.
It was shit. But, yeah. Number 3, Table 19.
Number 2. I don't want to get political on this show,
Okay.
but there's been some comments by some piece of shit president saying very shitty things about my people, the Mexicans.
Yes.
And there's only one time in my life where I've been like, fuck it, this is why Trump fucking hates us. God damn it, shit. And that was when I was watching this movie, How to Be a Latin Lover.
I fucking knew it.
You knew it?
I knew it. Well, I told me in the back of my mind, I was just like, my people. I was just like, oh, it has to probably be that Latin movie.
Oh, God. So Eugenio Derbez, he was one of the biggest comedy stars in Mexico.
He did a hell of a job with
was
Instructions
good,
Not
though.
Included.
What? What's up?
Instructions Not Included.
He he directed that one and he starred in that one. I personally don't like that movie.
You don't like it?
I do not like it.
Really?
Yeah, I know.
I
Everyone
cried.
cries. I know. I don't like it.
Dude, I didn't understand half the movie and I cried.
Well, I personally don't like it, but I get why people liked it. So yeah, this is, if that was his remember last year with remember 2016. Remember how 1 year I forgot his name. Robert De Niro did The Intern, and the next year he did
Bad Grandpa.
Yeah, Bad Grandpa. This is like if he had done that movie last year, Eugenio Derbez did this movie this year.
Bad Grandpa. Oh,
It's
God.
a shit movie, and it's got an interesting premise. Like the story is that when he's a kid, he's with a friend, and they see like a famous couple, and it's a typical Hollywood couple where like the guy is super old and the girl is younger, and she's just sucking off him, and she said and he says I want, he says I want that job. And she says, you want to be a sugar daddy? And he's like, no, I want her job.
Oh, God.
And he gets that. He dates a super old, rich, white woman just for the money. And he's nailing it. And then it turns into a shit show.
Because he, gets old and gains weight or
No,
what?
she dies.
Oh.
and see, it's one of those things where, like, this can be funny. This can be so fucking funny. But it just feels like a stereotype. It just feels like people are gonna see this and think we're like this. Like, no. and that's why I was watching the movie and I'm like
So,
Trump is gonna like shit. Like,
let me ask you this: do you think for all the negative that this film done, did Coco make up for it?
we'll talk about that later.
Fair.
That's my number 2.
My number 2 is one of the biggest action films of the year that broke $1 billion. But I feel like it should have stopped after the last one. The Fate of the Furious.
Interesting.
There's no way on God's green earth that this film should exist. I was against the Fast and the Furious 7 existing.
I like Fast 7.
The one post Han, like the one where they're trying to get revenge for Han's death.
Yeah.
Is that the one?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I wasn't against it.
Yeah.
I didn't like it, but I was like, okay, fine. If they're gonna go this route, then okay, fine, fair enough.
Yeah.
End it there. Call it quits. End it. Call it a day.
Yeah.
Because to me, if Brian and Han are gone, the family's gone, dude. Like fucking call it quits. You're stretching it by just having Vin Diesel with two of the secondary characters in the second film. That wasn't even good. You know?
Yeah. Because look, you killed off Gal Gadot, you killed off Han. Brian is not
With us anymore.
with us anymore.
And you gave him a good goodbye.
Yeah, that's where men cried.
Yeah.
That's when men cried.
When I see you again.
Like, I cry. Fuck yeah, I cry. I don't care. Okay. But I hate that song, but I fucking cry. But look, like, you have what? Ludacris, you have
Tyrese Gibson, who just shows up.
He's fucking crazy right now. Like,
He's just collecting paychecks, man.
yeah, but like, he just went crazy. You have Michelle Rodriguez.
Who's a legit badass.
Yeah, you have the hacker that they picked up from the last one.
It's just not good, man.
And then The Rock and Statham.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I did not see this movie, but I want to know. Okay, Statham killed Han.
Yeah!
Did they just forgive him, or like?
Pretty fucking...
Is that mentioned, or like he just shows up and is like and like, hey, I killed your friend. I guess we're buddies now. Like, is that it? Is there a mention? Is there anything like?
They're just like, what the hell is he doing here? Because we need the best. Oh, okay, I guess.
That's it. Does it end with all of them drinking Coronas and
It ends with them sitting at the fucking dinner table calling each other family.
with Statham and The Rock?
And no, not just Statham and The Rock. The Rock I can understand. He was a turncoat.
He
Like,
was 5, yeah.
the Shaw is there.
So Statham.
No, not just Statham.
The brother.
Not just the brother, but also the one that was in the coma.
Shit.
Like, admittedly, there's a pretty funny scene when he's in the plane and he's protecting the baby.
Yeah.
And like he puts headphones on the baby, beats headphones, and he's listening to the Chipmunks while he's shooting people left and right. At one point, someone's about to shoot the baby point blank, and he's like, "You sick bastard!" And like, admittedly, like that, the only decent scene in the film was the goddamn airplane scene. Also, apparently, Helen Mirren is their mother. Just, oh my god, and like it makes me.
That's badass. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty badass.
No, I guess to a point where I think to myself, wait a second. Vin Diesel is supposed to be some like super mechanic from like Los Angeles, which I understand he can mechanic.
Yeah.
But he can only mechanic. There's no way he like understands international
Law.
trade relation with law and like, oh hey, this is how you get in contact with the MI6. Like, no, you mechanic. That's all you can do is mechanic. That is your thing.
How's Charlize Theron in the movie?
Huh?
How's Charlize Theron in the movie?
She's a decent enough villain.
Okay.
She does what she can with the role, and to be fair, she hits it out of the park. But saying like you did a good job in this movie is like saying you're the world's tallest. I'm not gonna go there.
Yeah, I know.
Ah, damn it! I can't be as politically correct as I prefer.
You want that job. You want that job.
I want to be president someday, so I can't. But yeah, it's such a stinker, man.
It's not like a stinger. I did not see it, but
You saved money.
I don't know. It's like I really like the trailer. I remember when the trailer came out. I remember really liking it, and it's F. Gary Gray, the director of Straight Outta Compton.
Yeah.
Like I figured he would do a good job with this, but I don't know. Those little plot holes, they're a little annoying. But you know, as long as every movie can end with they're all drinking Coronas and him saying family, I guess it's fine. Here's a question that has nothing to do with anything, but how the fuck is Vin Diesel so jacked that he still has a double chin?
Loose skin. Plus, also, I don't think he's like jacked. I think he's just thick. But with thickness comes fat.
With great thickness comes great double chin.
Which is funny because we were walking into this room. You and I both know he'd murder the two of us easily.
If you walked in, I would just play some Katy Perry and he would start dancing. Have you seen those videos?
Oh no!
I'm gonna show you this.
No, it's getting late as is. You fuck.
That's number 2.
That was my number 2. Yes, you're number
Alright,
1.
my number 1.
Worst film of the year.
Unpredictable. Fuck it. It's the Emoji Movie.
Fair. So sometimes predictable is right.
I wish I had another beer right now. Fuck it. It's just. It's so stupid. And, like, I take this movie as a personal insult because it's trying so bad to be Inside Out. Like, it's trying so bad to be Inside Out meets Wreck-It Ralph meets, like, shit. It's. The only salvageable part of this movie is the fact that Patrick Stewart voices the poop emoji, and even then, it's not salvageable. The movie's written with plot holes. It's written with ads. Which, by the way, I don't know if they did that on purpose. Like they did a movie about apps, and it has ads everywhere.
It was on purpose, mate.
It was on purpose.
I heard that the way that they overcome and like survive in this movie is by giving in and being who they're supposed to be rather than sticking to their guns.
It's the most. I'm fucking sick of that message being pushed into movies. This is one of those animated movies where, like, you know how you see some animated movies and you're like, well, this is harmless. You know, whatever. It's gonna keep my child.
Like Turbo.
Yeah, it's harmless. Okay, no, Turbo does one thing right.
What?
They have Samuel L. Jackson. And that's never bad. That's
Fair.
That's never a bad actor to have in your movie unless your movie is a Star Wars prequel.
Fair. Fair.
It's just, yeah, it's predictable, but, like, you know, fuck it, I hate it. I fucking hated it. But did you know that, you know how when a new movie comes out, you're on Facebook and you get, like, all these new stickers for, like, a movie to promote the movie?
Yeah.
There were emojis for the Emoji Movie. Like, which is the most stupid way to promote a movie since Minions, in my opinion.
Or the Tic Tacs. I remember. I fucking remember.
Yeah, we're all there for the great Minion debacle of 2015.
God damn it.
So that's my number 1. Short and sweet. Emoji Movie.
Oh man, well, I got a blockbuster. That's my number 1.
I want to hear it.
The Mummy. Did you see it?
Of course I saw it.
What'd you think?
I thought it was harmless. I thought the only negative thing that this movie did is that it costs money to Hollywood. That's it.
No, I think this movie had, again,
Yeah.
so much potential.
So much potential.
I think genuinely, to start, there's no goddamn chemistry
No.
between Mr. Scientology and hot actress number 20. You know,
Well,
like
in their defense, there weren't a couple. They just slept at some point and then they just moved on.
no, but like you know how they're love interests and they're supposed to like click to a certain degree.
Yeah.
They did not click.
The guy from New Girl, he was so annoying in this movie.
Dude, Nick, come on, Nick.
Also, it's so weird because his name is Nick in New Girl, so I'm just used
Yeah.
to hearing that. Yeah.
So there's that.
Yeah.
I like the villain. I like that they went with the female villain.
I love that actress. She's the one from Kingsman, the one with the legs.
Yeah, I remember.
She's good.
I liked her in this film, but I feel like he was phoning it in too much. Tom Cruise, Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe was just shooting into that movie.
Yeah, like very obviously so. Like I understand, like do little subtle hints or set the groundwork and then combine them in post-credit scenes.
Yeah.
They were doing too much, too fast, too quickly. Like there was. Within the first hour, we knew that there was like this weird intelligent organization that's funded by the government to deal with extraterrestrial.
Not Shield.
Yeah, not Shield.
Not
yeah.
Shield. Whatever the name was called, it's not Shield.
Just god damn it.
Yeah.
Again, it had potential. This film genuinely had potential to be great, but they forced too much. They tried too hard, and they fell. Well, what's that saying? With their wax wings, they flew too close to the sun. Icarus.
Yeah, Icarus.
Yeah, this was Icarus embodied, and the reason why it's the worst film of the year is because it has that potential. It has such a deep well to pull from. The Mummy, The Wolfman,
Mr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, Dracula,
The actual
Swamp
Mummy,
Thing,
yeah.
like
Frankenstein and Frankenstein's wife also.
yeah, Frankenstein's wife. You see it. There's so much depth to this.
Yeah.
And they failed in
It's
every
so,
way.
It got the whole thing got cancelled. The
Yeah.
whole thing got canned, and actually DC had to do with it because they called this the Dark Universe, and they were like, "Hey,
We have a dark universe.
that's our shtick. That's our shtick."
Ah, God damn it.
Yeah.
But yeah, worst film of 2017 in my opinion, Dark Universe.
All right.
I mean the Mummy.
Mummy. Well, I think we'll let off enough steam with that.
Ready to go into films that we love?
I think we should go into films we love. I'm gonna cut right here. Wait. There we go. Okay.
Bye everybody.
All right. We'll see you in the next episode.